Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 70 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a first down as well. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
It's hauled in by Shepard, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
3 yards remain for second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3rd and long. It's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Tony. Touchdown, Giants! Kadarius Toney, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
From the 27, Goff. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing on third. Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 11. 195 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a handoff to Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Open man right side is Shark. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go with Williams. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony. He's got room at the 30. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. And even 40 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play.
Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Man, 222 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Back to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To throw is Jones. Open man right side is Tony. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jones throw taken in by Slayton. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Jones looking around, and it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, you knew you...
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole